Nando, disappointing opening day defeat against Tottenham Hotspur yesterday. What did you make of the game?
Yeah, you are disappointed when you cannot win. But I think we have to improve and we have to be positive. Now we have a lot of important games coming. We have a game on Wednesday and we have to think about the next game. Stoke comes to Anfield and we have to try to win then and try to play well and if we can keep that 3 points, we are in the way.
It was a great strike by Asuakoto, although he looked as if he maybe fouled Andrai for a possible penalty, and your cross maybe looked like it hit his hand as well. Should Liverpool have had at least one more penalty than the one they got?
Yeah, but after the game you cannot do nothing. We have to forget that because we have one game lose, 2-1, and this is the most important thing. So we cannot do nothing now. We have to think about the next game, not the last one. So the result was 2-1 for Tottenham, and we have to keep going and forget that because I think it's not the right thing to talk about the referees, and we have to talk about us. We have to improve.
What did the manager say after the game to you and the players?
I think the second half was we played good. We could score the draw, and after I think we had chances to score more goals, but I think we had to improve. We had to play more offensive. We need to use our best player. Josie, Stevie was doing a fantastic game, but we need to improve a lot. It's the start of the season. We have a lot of games. We have a good squad, and I am sure that we're going to improve and we will win a lot of games this season.
Important not to panic, isn't it? Everybody is concerned that they've lost one game, but it is only one game.
It's one game. The last season we lost 2 games, and after finishing the second position, maybe this season we lose just one. We'll see.
Probably a good thing that the next game comes so quickly, isn't it, on Wednesday?
Yeah, this the best thing. When you lose and you have a game three days later, it's the best can happen because we have to forget right now the game against Tottenham, and we have to think about the next game against Stoke. So we have 2 days to prepare the game, and we'll see what happens there. If we can win that game, we have 3 points, and we have to wait for the Aston Villa coming on Monday. It's a massive game as well. So we have a lot of games too soon, and we have to be aware.
I imagine it'll be a very different sort of game, though. The match against Stoke and Tottenham Hotspur, they'll probably come with a different game plan, won't they?
It's the opposite thing. I think Tottenham play really good. They have played with quality. They can play the ball. And Stoke, we know them. We know the last season we played against them was really difficult. We couldn't win against them. So we are waiting a very defensive team. They will try to score in set pieces or in long balls, but we have to play offensive and go from the first minute until the end to try to score one. And if we can score in the first minute, I'm sure that we can win.
A lot of people have said that turning those home draws into victories is what Liverpool need to go on and win the title. Is that something the players and the manager have spoken about?
Yeah, sure. We know the last season just lost 2 games, but a lot of draws. So it's the main thing we have to improve this season. We have to win all the games that we can at home. And in the Wednesday is the first one. We have to win against Stoke and be strong at home. If we can win the majority of the games at home, we will be close to the top.
I guess expectation levels have been raised by what you guys did last season. The fans are certainly hoping that you can go one better. Are the players' expectations raised as well? Now you've known you can challenge for a title, you know you can go and do it again.
I think Liverpool always have to try to win the title, like Chelsea, Man U, Arsenal, the top 4. So we'll see what happens at the end of the season. You can talk now, but you need to work, and we'll see at the end. I think we can, but Chelsea, Man U, Arsenal, Man City, they can as well. So it will be difficult to win the title, but we have to try it.
What about you on a personal level, Fernando? You've just finally put pen to paper on your new contract here at Liverpool. Are you happy to have finally signed that contract because you agreed terms in May?
Yeah, sure. Happy because I'm really happy here. Just 2 seasons, and I hope a lot of seasons to play here. And I'm happy because when I arrived from Atletico, I never played Champions League before. Liverpool gave me the opportunity to play Champions League and play against the best team in the world, play the most competitive league in the world. So I'm really happy to sign a new contract with Liverpool, and I hope I can sign more contracts in the future with Liverpool.
Feel very settled here on Merseyside now, do you?
Yeah, sure. I feel good here because the fans are fantastic with me. Every weekend is amazing to see all the fans singing my name and my song. So I think I'm very proud to play for Liverpool. It's one of the most important clubs in Europe, the club with better fans in the world, I'm sure about that, and one of the clubs with more history in the modern football. So it's very proud for me because when I come from Atletico, I just wanted to play some games, and we'll see if I can play in the top team like Liverpool. And now 2 years later, I think I'm improving a lot, and I think I can improve a lot yet. So I'm still young, it's 25, so I have a contract here until 29, and I hope more time after that.
It was a busy summer for you, wasn't it? You played in the Confederations Cup, you got married as well, and you had a baby. Which of those made you most tired?
Most tired now is doesn't sleep a lot in the night, but now it's really nice year for me. It's a long season, the last one. Long season with Liverpool, a lot of injuries, not the best for me. After in the Confederations Cup, we couldn't win. It was a surprise to lose in semi-finals against USA, so wasn't the best summer neither. After that, my private life was fantastic, everything. So I have now one fantastic season coming. I'm sure about that, and I hope at the end of the season we can talk about trophies with Liverpool, and I hope with Spain as well in the World Cup.
Just finally, Fernando, I suppose the events of last week and the death of Danny Yarke puts football into perspective and life into perspective a little bit. It was a terrible tragedy. I know Cesc Fabregas paid his own tribute after scoring here on Merseyside at the weekend. It was just an awful moment for everybody, wasn't it? And it does put everything into perspective a little bit.
Yeah, it's really strange to see a young player in a fantastic moment to be dead. No, I played with him from the under 19, under 20, under 21 all those years, and was a great guy. But this kind of thing happens. Now we have to stay close to the family, close to his wife. He's 7 months pregnant, so it's a big tragedy, big disaster, and we have to stay close to the family. We cannot do nothing about that. This kind of thing can happen to the football player or to a normal person walking on the street. It's like this, but I hope don't happen anymore, because in Spanish football 3 times in 3 years is too much, and now we have to try to control that and try to do more scans and more tests and try to stop this kind of thing, because I think when we knew this thing about Jarque, we were in the national team and we couldn't play. It's not time to play football, it's just time to stay with the family. So we have to try to keep going and try to stay close to the family is the most important thing now.